Welcome back to Lucore Automotive Services. My name is Richard, and I'm going to take you through the process of this 93 Mazda RX-7 with an LS swap. This car currently puts 376 horsepower and 372 foot-pounds of torque to the wheels, and we're going to add an intake and a throttle body, retune it, and see if we can hit that magic 400 to the wheels number with naturally aspirated LS power. I think it's reasonable. I think we'll get it. We have a bunch of other supporting modifications we're adding to this car. If you haven't seen the previous work we did to this car, give a look at the other videos in the feed. But for now, we're gonna get this thing inside, get it racked up, get to work. Got lots to do. Thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, leave us a comment below. Let us know what you think. Yes, we're fixing the clutch too. Need a driver mod with that car. It's like Christmas. Stickers, it's like 10 horsepower. (92mm) air intake manifold assembly. Shove some more air in this thing. This is that really boring stuff that nobody talks about on TV. Is all the time it takes to put this stuff together. It's all right, we'll fast forward. Set you aside. Intake bolt set. Rear water jacket plug. Front water jacket crossover. Rear water jacket plug. With O-rings. Brand new GM parts. Man, I love it when customers bring me good parts. Now, none of these parts are gifts. These are all parts the customer paid for. They're all parts the customer wants on his car. That's sexy 92mm. Fast IAC, idle air control valve. Got some new valve covers with more clearance. Ooh, they're shiny. You're not gonna be able to see them. They're all shiny, but they're gonna hide underneath the coil packs. That's okay. Shiny. Alright. Let's get all this old stuff off the engine. We'll get this stuff put on. And then we'll focus on that stuff. Sounds like a plan. In case you're wondering what the difference in throttle body size is, this is a 92mm, and this is the stock throttle body. And you can see there's a sizable difference in the two. Will it gain us the 26 horsepower we're looking for? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Sensor. We got some bling going on, dog.
Uh-oh. Upgrading some sexier valve covers too?
Yep, upgrading to shiny valve covers.
That's worth at least another 20 horsepower right there.
That's your 20 horsepower right there. 20 horsepower to get you over that hump. That's an extra 20 horsepower right there. That'll get us over that hump. Chrome doesn't get you home, but it sure does look good while you're pushing it. Now that we've got these tall valve covers on here, the rocker arms will be able to open all the way. We'll get more airflow into the cylinder. I think this is the first time I've ever used a 9mm socket. Holly must have gotten a discount on them because nobody was buying them. So when I pulled this car in, I noticed the oil pressure gauge wasn't working, and the tab that the wire harness plugs into to read oil pressure fell off the oil pressure gauge. So we'll fix that while we're in here. So my oil pressure sensor was broken, the tab had come off. I soldered it back on because this sensor is specific to the car and they are not available, at least not locally or today. So we're gonna put it back in here, hook it back up, and then we'll drop our intake back down on. All right, so I got my new Delphi manifold air pressure sensor, which this one actually has a part number on it. The old one did not, but that's all right. We just called up fast and said, hey, which map sensor do you guys recommend? And that's the one they told us, and it's the same as what was in there. Since the one broke when I tried to take it out, voila, now I can put that in the car. While I was waiting for that to show up, I got 3 of my 4 tires mounted and balanced. So at least it wasn't a complete waste of time while I waited for my new parts to show up to put this back together. That needs to go back into there. I've got my oil pressure sensor fixed. Hook up my sensor. Ooh. Uh-oh, so much for that being quick and easy. The intake doesn't fit. Well, so this intake does sit higher in the back, which runs into the firewall. But we'll see what we can do to resolve that. Need to go back. Oh, pretty good amount, like an inch. I got to pull all these bolts out that hold this intake together. Let's see how he wants us to do that. Let's give Mr. Customer a call. So as it turns out, our intake manifold will not fit without moving some material on the firewall back here. So we spoke to the customer and he said make it fit. So I'm going to remove part of this pinch weld and then probably push the firewall back a bit until I have enough room to get the intake manifold in its place. And then we will figure out our throttle body clearance to the hood. I'm probably going to have to remove some of the under panel on the hood to make that fit without rubbing. But that's going to be for another day. So if you like what you see here, click like, subscribe, leave us a comment below if you have any questions. As always, we appreciate you watching our bits on the cars we work on. This is just one of the few things we've taken on in our shop. It's one of the cooler things we get to work on. We work on a lot of normal stuff too. And we'll get around to some of those projects as we go. Again, thanks for watching. You guys have a great day.